Oh, what's up, man? Y'all back again for another episode? Oh, let's get you cleaned up. So if you haven't noticed, we're inside the Datsun right now, and the motor's coming out. Cranky! Oh, snaps! The car is going up, and I'm still on the floor. Well, if you haven't noticed, we already took the engine out. He loves being on camera, everybody.
Yeah, I love pizza.
Taking all them slices.
It's all mine.
Just slapping them on. Filthy. Looks like an egg.
Gotta get that last bit off. A little fish eye right there, but. Ready?
See it on camera.
Ready? That was a Mr. Goodbar spit, but you can't really see.
Oh my goodness, he done put the carbon flare on. Jeez. Of course, we gotta do some adjustments, so don't pay. If anything's not fully adjusted, pay it no mind. Yeah. Are you using OEM hardware?
It's like, it's probably better than OEM hardware.
OEM hardware is 48 years old.
Yeah.
So.
But it's OEM.
These are grade 8. Same thread pitch, it's fine.
Roberto asked, why Tim putting on the door?
It's not done yet. Needs to be cleared.
Cool factor, bro. Cool factor.
I want to see it.
I want to know what's up with this. It looks like a bird just came in here and took a poop.
We just had a leak in the ceiling and it dripped on the floor panel. Not a great story.
Not that good.
But it doesn't matter because this is the third coat and there'll be one final coat that goes across. You won't see the seam. And also this is the 90 degrees off of what the pattern should be.
Well, let them know what you about to do.
Just marking. It's 3/4 inch. So I'm marking everywhere that I will, because all the sheet metal is going to be left on. So I'll just cut on the inside lip of this. Second piece of metal underneath here. There's some like pinch welds, spot welds underneath here. So you can see the second piece of metal right there. I just gotta cut that and it should be good. But. There she blows.
What is holding you on? Shaboom.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a gas door?
Yeah, I welded that in like 4 years ago probably.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
Trash!
Weight savings.
Yeah, I wish Greg was here. That's his favorite line.
Just junk it.
Cool. I'm gonna need to remake. I'll probably cut this back and then weld on another piece of metal that's actually straight because this actually curved in. And as you can see, this is with no weight on the car, it's gonna hit. So I'll have to cut this back, weld a new piece of metal onto it that comes right to where the quarter meets up with it. And when I bond the quarter, I can just bond it in there too. T40Z had all of these little tabs that would just hold the wiring harness.
initial mount.
I got stuck in my head.
So how you feel with your initial mount up?
Feeling good.
Feel like
It's cool seeing the carbon through the quarter. I was gonna actually put the interior trim pieces on or remake the trim pieces out of carbon, but I think I might as well not. I might just do the quarter window trim and that trim, which just stop right there at those two spots. We'll leave the back open.
Feeling like $1 million, I presume.
Yeah, safe to say, yes. I mean, right now we're at least at 50% of the car. Of the carbon that needs to be made. The rear hatch is on the way. So I just need to make floors and then the doors forward.
Progress.
Yeah. Which the floors are going to be easy. The trans tunnel is going to be the annoying thing. But what we're going to do is we're going to measure the dimensions of the transmission and where it meets up to the stock end of the trans tunnel. And then we're going to push this over to one of our lifts and drop the engine out of it. So I got to do some work to the firewall too. And then obviously making the mold for the trans tunnel, it's gonna be a lot easier without having the transmission in there. Which mold is just, I'm just gonna make it out of aluminum first. Make the 2 floor sections for both sides, then make the aluminum trans tunnel, and then make that actually act as the mold for the carbon piece. And I decided we're not gonna make it bolt on, because I'm not really gonna ever need, and I don't want it to squeak. You get a lot of carbon or composite panels in general next to each other that squeak. We got a couple friends with Lotuses that that squeak like a bitch, but I mean, this thing's gonna be loud for sure. It's gonna just every little rock chip you're gonna hear. So minimizing it as much as possible would be nice.
That's what makes it a great build, though. Man, Reed, what you do, son?
Alright, pull back forward.
This guy.
Keep going.
Damn, that turning radius, though. Jeez.
It's all good.
Seems legit. Seems hella legit.
Alright.
I wish I could help. But
Look how close this is scraping in the middle.
Ready? 3,
2, 1.
Alright, so what's about to go down now? Got it in a new territory.
Sweeping up trash. So we're just gonna take the front clip off, get her up on the lift, and pull the motor.
What'd you taking the motor out for?
There's some stuff I have to do in the engine bay, and then there's also building the trans tunnel is going to be annoying to do with the trans actually in it. I took all the measurements I need to build the trans tunnel off of, and I know where I need to be for like the shifter height and stuff like that, but it'll just all be easier with the engine out.
Technical difficulties.
Yes. I didn't have the washer on that top of that strut top hat, so once I lifted it up, it pulled through.
Good old V-bands.
Yeah. Vibrant 3-inch.
Dude, you have so much engine bay in it.
I know.
Oh, it's the
The steering shaft here. Original. And actually, I've swapped this guy out. This was rubber before. Again, Techno Toy Tuning. They're the shit.
UK mods.
Yeah. Actually, no, they're in California.
Oh,
But
sorry, UK. American mods. Officially under the Datsun.
yeah.
New angles, new views. What you taking off?
This is the clutch line.
Still got some of that clutch fluid.
Yeah, it actually should have a good. Just gotta pull the actual bolt that holds the poly mount and everything in. Take this guy all the way off now, and and then pop these 4 off and do the same on that side, and then she's free. Probably should have drained this before before I put everything else on it.
Might get messy, unless you got some caps. Compadres that do the oil filter relocation. This right here is a pain in the booty. Just that size is just ridiculous.
It's like a 36 or something.
The amount of times that I just struggled to find the right size for that, it has taken endless hours from my life.
We'll never get them back. All right, I guess let's start to try to go up. And if we can snake it around the subframe, that'd be awesome. But if not, we can just drop the subframe.
Time to get dirt tight.
Actually, you might want to just get in it. That might be the easiest way.
It's like pushing me.
Yeah, instead of like leaning over it, then you can just spend time.
Alright, so we're live inside the Datsun. Oh, what the hell?
Alright, so pull it towards you.
It's like oil on here. Use the roll bar for head support. It's all in your stance and your footwork. Remember, footwork and stance is key.
We're actually have to pull the dash out. Bum wheel back.
Damn, that's so sketchy. Look at that crap. Seems legit. That's that iconic Honda stance for the F20. Slant game strong. It's balancing itself like a bossy chick. Ran into a slight pickle. No pun intended. The board gave out. I kind of knew that was gonna happen. I did say it was pretty sketchy, but she good. She good, you know. So what was the mission today?
Well, the mission today was to get the engine out, which we did. Got the quarter panels trimmed to the roof line correctly, which we did. And cut the old quarter panel section out, which we did. Pretty successful day for a couple, 5 hours.
And once again, you know, it's a lot of good material still to come. Oh yeah, and we did another door. And you know, I'm gonna let y'all, you seen the preview of what is soon to come. Still rough view. Gotta find the right word for it, can't. But anyway. And today is my birthday, so hit that subscribe button to be cool and give me a B-Day gift. Yeah, so come back next week, guys. We're gonna have some more cool stuff, I guess.